So something interesting happened today. Let's talk about it. So something interesting happened today. I almost became road pizza. So I was out crossing the road. It was raining a little bit, so of course I had my umbrella. And as happens so many times, whenever I'm walking across the road, people will kind of turn, oh, foreigner! And just kind of look, you know. Hey, it happens, you know. I guess when you have the white face, people notice. I'm, you know, just walking across the road and I hear, yep. Yeah, I go to cross the road and these guys are like looking, oh, it's a foreigner, and yeah. That happened. A couple of cars were paying attention to the white guy and were not paying attention to, well, everything else. They're really just kind of paying attention to where they're going and how they're getting there and not much else. And you can't take it personally. They're not really trying to cut you off. They just are thinking, well, I'm here, I want to go there, so I'm gonna go there. And they're not really thinking about anything else around them. It's just kind of single-minded, you know, point A to point B. So if you kind of, you know, approach a group of guys or girls, a lot of times they're not even seeing you. It ain't personal, it's just kind of how it is. My dad tells a story about, you know, my folks live in China too, so my whole family's here, yeah. So, yeah, my dad tells a story about how he was walking, there was a big crowd of people. I think he said it was in Shenzhen, don't quote me on that. And they're just not paying attention to him at all. Yeah, they're just not paying attention to anything. They're just walking along until they noticed him. Then of course they're kind of like, foreigner, yeah. But anyway, so he kind of tries to steer around him, and in the process he stepped on a manhole cover. Now, manhole covers are everywhere in the world. They cover manholes, probably sewer drains, probably. Yeah, let's go with that. And most of the time those things are, you know, they're you know, set in kind of like a lid on a cup to where it's designed to take a little weight. I mean, they're supposed to be able to take the weight of a couple hundred, you know, pound vehicle or a couple ton vehicle. A lot of weight. They're supposed to take a lot of weight. Let's go with that again. And he stepped on this manhole cover, and I guess it kind of flipped sideways and his whole leg went right in, and just kind of, you know, went right down and, you know, popped the no-nos in the process. And everyone, of course, at this point, you know, they love slapstick comedy in China. And, of course, everyone at this point, they're like, you know, that is one thing I really appreciate about China, is there's no political correctness here. If something's funny, it's funny. Let's laugh about it. Laugh their heads off. Literally, I mean, just like, boom. Gotta dance with the bell. Anytime it's there, you gotta dance with it. Yeah, I mean, thank goodness he's okay, and I'm here, so I guess he doesn't need the boys anymore, if you know what I mean. I got sisters. Apparently everything is still, but you know, that's another story for another day. Yes, something interesting happened today. My dad's balls still work. We won't be doing that one. So yeah, those two cars collided and they just, boom. You know, they're modern cars, so of course they fold like a bad hand at gin rummy. So yeah, these two guys, they jump out of their car, and of course, here's the thing in China. Whenever there's an accident, whenever someone runs out of gas, whenever somebody has to take a pee on the side of the road, and they do, they don't really care about anything else around them. Again, that whole horse blinders effect. So yeah, they will just stop right in the middle of the road. Doesn't matter how many people are back behind them. It doesn't matter anything. They're the most important people in the galaxy at that time. So yeah, they stop, they get out, and you know, they're, you know, at each other, you know. Okay, that kind of, they weren't actually choking each other yet. usually you don't see very many fistfights over wrecks in China. It is a modern country, so yeah, there are still tow trucks, there's still insurance to be squabbled about. And they kind of go back and forth, you know, they kind of look at the car back and forth, they pull out their phones, you know, and at this point, they've pretty much forgotten about me, and they walk off, sit down, and they're having a beer together. And you know what? That's kind of cool. I mean, in a way, it's kind of cool. I hope the police don't come afterwards and try to breathalyze them or anything, because then they're really screwed. But the point is, it's kind of refreshing that, you know, okay, yeah, you hit me, I hit you, it's over with. How about a brew? And I kind of like that. So yeah, something interesting happened today. I almost became road pizza. Almost.